What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top player in Risk Global Domination. I have a daily release on YouTube and a weekday stream on Twitch. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Come along the ride with me. For today's episode, we're going to be doing a viewer game on my stream with all new players. Everyone in this game has not played with me before. So we got the Red Apple Grandmaster. Looking good, USA, 286 hours and 172.50. Great stats. We got Shmiga Boops playing as purple. Also, from USA, a novice, 3-hour brand new player, Shmiga Boops. Let's go. We got Bad B Rihanna from Jamaica playing as black, a master. 25 hours, gone 25 and 21. That's a great record for 25 hours. We had Open Tanyao from the Netherlands, ranked as an expert playing as green, 144 hours with 46 and 146. And finally, Scoff 22 playing as orange from USA. Scoff is 134 hours with 30 and 127. Everybody, please ready up. I'm going to say it one more time. Everybody, please ready up. Thim Missy TH4M1S1. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just doing I'm trying to get some games in with as many people as I possibly can. So oftentimes what happens is you throw up a viewer game and all your friends join because they're on your friends list and they see it right away. But this is sort of a nice idea once in a while. I want to make sure that I can get in with more players if possible. Good luck, everybody. Okay. So I can definitely influence the stream with my commentary. So perhaps we won't do that, and perhaps we'll do a little bit of Q&A while I play. I mean, I'm obviously going to take that, but if you guys have any questions, anything burning on the back of your mind, shout them out. Lame blizzards? Yeah, nothing really blocky, eh? The blizzards are all kind of at endpoint. This is the most significant blizzard here, and this one. These blizzards make this bonus very juicy. The 3 territory, it's only a +2, I guess. Let's take a quick look at the bonuses, actually, for Rivertown Advance. 4 territory +2 Northwatch, 3 territory +2 now with the Blizzard. Court District, Mayor's District, also 2. The Roads is 3. Western Ruins is 3. Merchant District is 4. The Bridge is a 2 for 3 in the middle. You have Fishing District is 5. The Slums is 4. East Roads also 3. Clerical Quarter 3. And General District +5. If you can hold it, we're playing 60-second progressive. With alliances, with blizzards, with unstable portals, and no fog. What is my opinion of gambling, the gambling industry? Great question, Cameron. Great question to start. My father, after he retired, his profession essentially is he is a world-class horse race handicapper. So not to disparage those who enjoy the hobby, my opinion is that gambling is highly addictive, and like anything else that is highly addictive, you have to be very careful to do it in harmony, balance, and moderation in a way that benefits your life, not a detriment. It's also very interesting that his hobby and mine are like similar kinds of nerdiness, but we just like different things. So yeah, I think like most industries that are naturally predatory, the gambling thing is, I personally like to win. Okay, I get my pleasure and satisfaction out of success. I feel like people who enjoy gambling get a lot of satisfaction out of taking the risk, like the risk taking itself. I guess that hits their dopamine button, so they get all satisfied. But personally, it doesn't tickle me in the same way. Yeah, we're not going to do Discord Q&A because I'm actually going to spend some amount of my energy focused on the game here. With the Discord Q&A stuff, I actually want to focus all my attention on the questions. I'm still going to play this game to win. So it will require some more of my attention at certain points. What is my favorite ancient city? I'm a fan of Tyre. If you don't know it, look it up. Of course I know where Tyre is. The city does not play. Tyre is a Phoenician city originally on the Mediterranean coast, currently in Lebanon, for those who don't know. Pete, have you ever played any grand strategy games like Europa Universalis 4? No. I've played, the only Sid Meier game I ever played was the original Alpha Centauri. I played Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, never played Warcraft 3. I played StarCraft 1. This is how old I am, guys. I think people underestimate this. And then I was never into video games for the longest time. So I kind of focused my entire life on IRL hobbies as a conscious decision when I was an adult. What is black doing? Black's giving up that bonus to white. Oh, okay. Cool. White's going to take it. Pete, where do you think you're going to travel next? Probably Thailand. Thailand, Philippines. My buddy the dog, he was actually just in Ghana. He was asking me if I'd like... We've been talking about going to Thailand for the longest time. So it's something that has been on the agenda, on the to-do list for some time. Plus, I really enjoyed that part of the world. I like the hot weather. I like the seafood. I love seafood, so that's a big draw for me. Good food, hot weather, and hopefully cheap, right? I don't want to spend a ton of money either. For reasons I shall not get into too deeply, I owe a certain person an awful lot of money, and I would like to get that money put together and given to that person as quickly as possible. There, that's about as getting into it as I can get into it. I think Pete would enjoy Civilization. Yes, probably, but it's more the time, right? Right, Spud? More the time cost. Yeah, everyone's laughing. Thank you. I'm glad you liked my joke. Marin says, I have one then. What aspect of risk makes a good player great? Diplomacy, overall strength, or game modes? It's not one aspect. So I think, my opinion, the way I would answer your question, Marin, is that it is a tapestry of different skills that different players have in different combinations. Like, Spud is a really, really good risk player. You're a really, really good risk player. But the things you guys are mutually really good at have some overlap, but not 100%. You know what I mean? You're better at Spud in some areas. He's better than you at some areas. And then there's obviously a lot of overlap in terms of like mechanics and how you see things and how you think of strategy. But it's not a one-to-one, right? This isn't a linear path. There is a variety of skills. And amongst top players, there tends to be more consensus, but there isn't perfect consensus. Is that a fair answer, Marin? Do you like that one? When you ask me questions, Marin, I always want I want to follow up because you ask great questions. You're a brilliant man. I respect you a lot. I don't know if I've said that to your face, but I really admire you. For you guys who don't know, Marin is quite young. Marin has already achieved being a world champion in Risk and a Risk legend. He is the defending Risk legend, if I'm not mistaken. So I just want to throw that answer back to you and see what you think about it, what you like, what you don't like. Oh, back to me. Sorry. This is why I don't do Q&A and play, because my brain is bad. Not bad. It just doesn't work. 1 and 1. And let's get a card. Get a card. We did not. Here? I think I do want to be here. Okay. Where did I leave off? Harry is Harry. A lot of content creators end up expanding their brands like energy drink or chocolate bar companies. Do you ever see yourself doing something like this, and what would it be? As far as sponsorships, that's entirely Drew's job. I'm very, very grateful that I have a guy like Drew who is savvy, smart, ultimately a kind person, and who's so much younger than me that he understands how to navigate this business. Ultimately, I'd prefer to get some value out of sponsorships over the busking that is Twitch or the begging that is Patreon, right? As much as I am super, super grateful for your support, why not? The advertising opportunity is a win-win to me, right? I like that better. But as far as what, it would have to be something that I don't hate, right? I can't put my put my words, put my heart, put my brand behind something I don't respect. So, okay. Do you have any regret in life, and is it going in on me so hard for card skipping? No, I didn't go in on you at all. Did you hate that episode? I loved that episode. Did you find that the way I did that embarrassing? I certainly wasn't. That wasn't my goal. I think I just chose it as an opportunity to build. What I like is narratives for a show, right? I'm trying to build a narrative around each episode. Like, what is the lesson of each show? And if I don't have a lesson, today's lesson is going to be don't talk and play because someone will kill you. But if I don't have a lesson, then there's no real point to making the show, right? Why am I making this content? You know what I'm saying? So I think, Adam, you just provided me with that opportunity to, for a little more exposition. Okay, I need a better seat. I can get a better seat. That makes sense to me. This looks like a better seat. And I lose troops on both attacks. Too bad. Well, it was. Okay. Pete, have I ever been to Germany? No. Well, technically, yes. We did cross the border when I was visiting my relatives in Holland once. So yes, technically, yes, I've been to Germany, but never on a trip and never for any amount of time. We went to do some shopping when I was a kid. I think I would have been 10 years old. I visited the Netherlands as an infant. I visited at 10. I think at 6, at 10, and at 16 was the last time. So yeah, I'd love to go again. For the longest time, this is Emmett memory. For the longest time, I was in a rut of sorts mentally with things that wouldn't challenge and came across your videos. Now I have a new hobby that stimulates that side of me. So I want to say thank you for that. Really enjoy your videos. Emmett, I try and say thank you. I try and tell people that I appreciate them and that I love them. Me hearing this, why do you think I work so hard? Why do you think I can work every day at this, right? And give you a show every day? Because I know and I hear that it means something to you. So thank you. Okay? You guys keep me going. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. What Peter's saying, there's multiple skill sets to be good at this game. Do you agree with me, Spud? Would you like a set of the But I knew there was a fucking dick joke or fucking anal joke in there somewhere. Pete, big fan. How long until I'm famous on YouTube? Oh, I don't know, Spud. If you're doing it to be famous, you might be doing it for the wrong reasons, brother. Holy fucking shit. Chad with the gift subs. Thank you, Chad. You are always so fucking generous, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Oh, wow. Okay, we are building out a position here. We are building out a real position. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Where do we got next? Aaron says, I've always thought a similar thing. It's an all-around thing, but I would say mind game, such as putting yourself in their position. Okay, so you think of empathy as a mind game, which is interesting. Phil often talks about theory of mind when he talks about this stuff. And I like that way of thinking about it better. It's not a game to model your friends and family, your human acquaintances in this world. It's not a game to model their mental states, right? At least if you think about it as a game and you quantify it as a game, that really reduces the world to a kind of cynical material level, which I don't like to engage with typically. But I suppose it's not all that inaccurate. I don't know. I like to hope that we care about each other in a more esoteric way that doesn't just come down to how we can benefit each other. All right, next question. He definitely has a warm cinnamon scent. I hate cinnamon. I despise fucking cinnamon. I did the cinnamon challenge once. You want me to sell you scented candles? I don't want to sell you shit. You want to hear that story, guys? So I'm in university, and I met a girl in my linguistics class. Her name was Sarah, and Sarah was gorgeous. She was Italian. And we became really good friends, like, right away. Like, I thought she was hilarious, but I found her very attractive, but she was in a long-term relationship, so nothing happened. But, classic sort of macho idiot thing is there was a Starbucks in the ground floor of the building. So I put, here's the cinnamon challenge. A human being cannot ingest a tablespoon of cinnamon. Oh yeah, want to bet? Turns out a human being cannot ingest a tablespoon of cinnamon because what happens is you put it in your face and all of the moisture in your ear, nose, and throat binds to it, and then you breathe in and you end up inhaling the cinnamon powder, and it binds to all of that moisture as well, and you cough out a cloud of yellow smoke, essentially. And I was like, oh, she'll be totally impressed by this. But no, it was a stupid thing. But you know what? It's one of those stories that lets you tell a great anecdote on stream years later and let everyone else be embarrassed for you, right? Spud would like to know, Pete, does your back hurt ever from carrying around that huge package? Yes, it actually hurts on a daily basis, and I never made the connection that's why my back hurts so much, Spud. I'm going to bring this news to my chiropractor immediately. Thank you for cluing me in. It's because my dick's so big. Unbelievable. I have chugged a gallon of milk. Amazing. Simplicity. This game comes down to skill, luck, and strategy, trying to influence your opponent. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty good way to summarize it. Pete, I didn't know you had a third leg. What you don't know can't hurt you. Becky with the good hair. Adam Daniels would like to know, is niceness a weakness? I've found what has held me back professionally is that petulant need to please folks. Okay, this is a deeper topic. So, niceness, often correlated with kindness, not the same thing, okay? There's a psychological trait in personality science called agreeableness. Agreeableness is the interpersonal dimension. Agreeableness is how inclined you are to please others, often at the expense of yourself. High agreeableness people do poorly advocating for themselves, particularly in things like salary negotiations, particularly in things like their human relationships. It sounds like, Adam, that you are nice in the sense that you are agreeable. I would recommend you get a Big Five personality aspect scale study done of yourself and figure out the ways in which your personality represents who you are and also represents who you want to be. Okay? So when I talk about personality, I need everyone to bear in mind that we don't necessarily want to say that this is the way we should be. Okay, I'm not talking about anyone being right or wrong for being the way they are. But take my own life as an example. I was very introverted as a kid, and I had a lot of negative emotion. And I'm no longer either of those things. So I have beat the introversion out of me. I've beat the neuroticism out of me, and I have a lot of positive emotion now, which I like. I had before. I was always like, I'm very high everything. So I'm high positive. I'm high negative emotion naturally. I'm high orderliness. I'm high conscientiousness. I'm high openness. So I'm creative and organized. And what that means, what all of those terms mean, is that I'm a very bombastic person, which you guys probably well know. But what that and how that ends up manifesting in reality is I noticed that I wasn't living the life I wanted. I wasn't being the man I aspired to be. So in order to become that man, I set upon, reducing my social anxiety, and figuring out what was actually wrong with me, what was the cause of all the negative emotion. I got to the root of it. And I solved it. Now I no longer experience a ton of negative emotion on a daily basis, right? I'm no longer the type of guy who thinks about killing himself all the time, which nobody deserves. I don't care if you're the worst enemy or the worst person in the world, however you want to think about it. Nobody deserves to think about that. And I'm super proud of the man I am today, and I love myself, and it is such a blessing to be able to sit here talking to you about it. And that's why I tell you I love you. Okay? That's why I tell you I love you as much as I possibly can, because we need to hear it. And we need to know that there is somebody out there sending that right to you, okay? Okay. Let's go back. He says, agreeableness is my poison. Yeah. So to answer your question simply, kindness is strength. Niceness is weakness. If you can ascertain the difference between being kind and being nice, right? Kindness is people-pleasing. Niceness is people-pleasing. Kindness is authentic, right? Teach a man to fish. If I really show true compassion to someone, I might not always be gentle. It might not always be there. Sometimes it might be, get your fucking head out of the toilet and fix yourself. But both are kind. Okay. How do you beat procrastination out of yourself? That one I don't have yet. I do not have that one down. I am a shitty time organizer. So if anyone in the comments for the show has tips on that, I'd be happy to share some of my work on that publicly, because I'm very much still working on time management and becoming more efficient in getting shit done. I waste a ton of time still, and I'm very cognizant that I'm running out of it. Emmett says, I watched a clip from Jordan Peterson on the conjunction between being moral and being dangerous. That if you're moral without being dangerous, someone's dying. Purple's dying. All right, we got our first kill. If you're moral without being dangerous, then you're not really moral. Right. Yep. I would imagine it applies to being nice. Yes, I agree. Have you heard of Sigma males? Yes. It's an interesting topic. I'd like to deep dive more, find lectures to other doctors, see if it has any merit. Right. Teach a man to fish and he'll kill all the fish. That is a concept known as the tragedy of the commons. Yeah, we are very much at risk of that, aren't we? 35. Okay, white gets the 35. Mm-hmm. And now my brain switches back to risk. GG. Okay. Teach a man to fish, he won't procrastinate. He's too busy fishing. Fire Gamer says, I'll teach you how to beat procrastination next week. I thought you were serious. You almost got me. I thought you were serious for a second. Oh my God. Kimeloff says, I cannot lie. The pain when greeted with, are you all right, instead of hello. You get that a lot, my friend? Planners changed my life. Little goals like finish a certain percentage of this. Accumulate into a list of things you've done. Yeah, exactly like skill acquisition, right? Good. Lucky 3 set. I got 4 cards. Can anyone kill me? Oh, I got no set though. Oh no. All right, green dies, white sets. White set's on what? We're in a 3-player endgame. Open Tan Yao. A fine young Dutchman. Okay. Now where do we go? I don't like this line, but I'm going to try it. Okay. Reginald? Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. We had 2 appearances? 2 appearances of the Schmopus man? No way. No way, Red Boy. Oh my god. Oh my. What a guy you are. What a little schmopelope. He is a star. I know, I agree. What's happening? Okay. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't spill it. I didn't split properly. Okay. We didn't get punished. GG. I think we roll the stack. Yeah, I think we roll this. Can't set. Black can't set on 2, so it'll be. Oh man, look at those dice. Ooh, baby. Good game, guys. Well played, everybody. Really nice to get the time to spend with you guys, to hang out, just to chat, just play with some new people, you know? I try and show you that I care about you. I try and show you that I'm thinking about you. I'm really trying to make the best show I can make, and it's hard, but it's such a rewarding experience for me. I feel so blessed. I don't say thank you enough, so thank you, folks. I appreciate you. I love you. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.